I'll do. 55th video I'm going to do today, and yeah, I'm going to start off with the usual. We have basically got to stop this system from reaching 20, 30, 40 and 50 in their agenda of the financial, monetary, banking, legal systems. These three subterranean dynasties of industries. How are we going to do this? Well, it's a long game. Every 5 years you've got basically like an opportunity in UK in the first and around politics, or first and the post politics as it's called here. We can beat them, and we already have beaten them since 2001 by 15 million of us not voting. That's when we actually took them over. And also, this country is £4.8 trillion in debt, and £5,170 a second that is going up. Why is basically this is still going on? Like, it's almost like the minus, basically the negative is the new plus. It's like black is the new orange in this open prison. Why are we putting up with this? The media don't say nothing. I don't see them biting at the heels of any of these politicians, on their media stations saying anything. I'm waiting for the day they start to, and calling them out as independents. It'd be great to see that. Come the day, we might actually get someone, encourage all the rest of the masses, or the 30 million not voting, not to vote, amongst the 15 million of us who don't vote at the moment presently, right? You've got to look at these things. It's insane. I mean, we're paying nowadays like in a monetary system where there's £6 for a pint, right? Do you know by 20, I reckon by another 10 years, well, I say 10 years, 15 years roughly, ish, so say 20, 35, you'll be paying about £12 for a pint. So 2040, you're going to be paying what, £20 for a pint? So what's everything else going to be in the cost of living? Isn't it a point? Can you really stand there with a straight face and hand over that barman or that barmaid, that money for a pint? It's ridiculous enough for £6 at the moment, in their monetary world. Isn't it sort of like come to admit the fact that it's over? The monetary system is over. It collapsed in 1933, 1934. Why is it still here? Why is all the older folk before not closed it down themselves by not voting? Why is it taken till 2001 for this to happen? There's a real data of facts, and we need to get on it and stop voting. And there's a 5-step plan. Step 1 is not to vote. Step 2 is to become a neutral country, a neutral military that's basically white helmeted, only here to fight against basically and with nature in harmony of pre and post events of air, land and sea military and all the rescue services. Step 3 is to become non-monetary, clear all debts and consolidate all housing and everything into the first estate that's worth keeping in the first estate, or key working roles and services of careers and jobs. Step 4 is then to put this 3913 and 44473 working template into human resources to remove the 48.4 that's enslaving us, right? And then step 5, to criminalise all drugs and have more rehab stations, 24-hour priories and retreats. This is what we need to do here. This is the only thing we can really do to actually change this world, because that's the 5 main things they've got us basically over the barrel, let alone all the rest of the industry they've hijacked. And how many of these industries are really relevant when you remove the money, How many of them will really stand here in a free world of what we really need when it comes down to it? When we've beaten them, what really is worth standing, what's genuine, what's needed, do we really need thousands of products for each thing rather than just the top 5 or 10? So this way the calculation of 13 weeks between 4 people, or 7 weeks and 3 days between 7 becomes realistic. Do we need all these things? A lot of these things are just made for the poor. All these products, like myself, they're made for us to basically, because we can't afford the top stuff. Everything's like FDA cleared. We want everything being top quality, FDA approved. And all things, everything, products, services, a lot. This way the calculation can, and you still get 39 weeks, 9 months, or 10 months back after you've done your job, for 13 weeks or 8 weeks, 7 weeks, 3 days. And if you really want to make something up there, everything else, well, you've got the right to. You've got 9-10 months to do it, and you're doing it for free, and there's nothing else you're going to get out of this, apart from you're doing it out of the love of this product or service you want to provide in your 9-10 months, you know, in your own time. You know, this is where we've got to start looking at things in a positive, you know. There are resolutions. These are part of the foundation that I'm laying down. There's a lot more than everyone else when you start to consider how this happens on your own post and, you know, your own posting position of where you stand, you know, where the conversation continues. I'm just laying down this simple foundation of a way to see where we go from here, you know. Anyway, you know, I'll leave it there for now, as I usually say, and have a nice day. Alright folks, see you later.